like we just be black people, and throughout Africa, that is definitely a plus because then we all connect. But there are those who don't see black as even an attainable identity because they've been so
condition to
yeah
know
so
that
culture
it's negative to be
yeah
black.
yeah
Because I know Buddhism is it's a complete testament.
just
All that.
negative to black altogether.
Because it went to the definition.
Yeah. You think Bishop Nanugo got his EDD now?
No, I don't think so because he can't be talking about black in Texas Southern. Do it wrong in other. He can't go there and overlook black.
Yeah, because Texas Southern had a white ancestry.
The president, after the bird died, they killed the bird on the spring crop down there in Stowe. I was there. The bird died, I told you that.
Yeah.
They killed the president.
Yeah, they killed the president of
Texas Southern.
they killed the president of Texas Southern?
He died. They said they found his body on the spring crop. How can
I
they
didn't know
find,
that.
but how can they find Swagger on Georgia Avenue hit by the 18-wheeler? How that possible?
They can't have the Swagger got somebody driving him around.
No, right? But then how will you come from Swagger lying down on Georgia Avenue? They say he was hit by 18-wheeler, but then how can you find the president of Texas Southern body laying down on the spring crop?
That's not making sense.
All right. The way they killed Malcolm X's father, that's how they killed the brother of Texas Southern. Because they killed Malcolm X's father, the KKK people killed Malcolm X's father in Lansing, Michigan, and put him on the railroad track because it was a tree that did that.
Yeah.
So you not come on, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Who know what he's going to do things?
Yeah, that's horrible.
The kid can't put a gun on you.
Yeah.
Why they supposed to people are doing all that things? Right?
Terrible, bro.
Look, man, you forgot these things.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much going on in our culture that, it's hard to like, keep up with everything. So, you really have to have a science that documents so you can go back and, research and see,
You don't forget. You don't forget.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
Oh, yeah, that's good, bro.
Yeah, we get all of it. Yeah, we get all of it.
So, we see we're through with it over there.
Well, the issue is that it was, it's a cultural conflict. It's a conflict between European culture and African culture.
All right.
And because,
they established that.
Because, the blacks who left, who were like placed in captivity and put into, the U.S., they were indoctrinated to such a degree that with European culture that, it caused serious conflict with the original culture of the land because that European culture wanted to subjugate the black African culture. So in order for black African culture to survive, they rebelled. And in that rebellion it came about the war. Until the Liberians realized that European culture that caused that problem. The issue is going to be can the European can the Liberians know that fact and then eliminate the European culture to not necessarily eliminate it, to minimize the European culture to a degree that it can exist amongst black African culture. Because Europeans believe they dominant culture wherever they go, but that's not true. And a lot of things that they do, in black Africans is not right. But they use the gun, the power of the gun, to manipulate their way. And since they have the power of the gun, military might, they think that they can make everybody convert. There ain't no conversion, man. You can't take a brother, you can't take a culture from the brother, and then expect him not to, rebel against it. you can't do that to black people and think that black people don't have enough sense to know that they have a culture of their own. No, that's just ridiculous.
So you think the reason for that breakfast was good?
It was probably because of the South. It's a real problem. It probably would be a bad
Yeah, I
thing.
think the real answer. You gotta come to make the breakfast.
You do.
Nobody do now. I should be here. It's good.
Yeah.
I want you to Farad. Farad,
That's Dr. Farrar right there.
yeah, he's a Farad. Why you got Farad? Farad is a Lebanese thing. So you were raised by a Lebanese, studying the school. A white boy that he was still with white teachers, babysitting his kids, just studying the school. Okay, he's the guy from Grandpa, he's a boxer. His boy, his name would be William Hogarth. Money is man in the African dollar, but it's for him Farah. To take the white man to take the Arab man need.
Okay.
How can African man is Farah?
So his folks was colonized by the Arabs.
Yeah, the Lebanese. From Lebanon.
And I'm wondering if black people know the extent to the names that they take on.
I don't know. One of the indigenous, the original people know the meaning of the name because the Hindu based on meaning. They can name you on the town, they can name you on the animal, they can name you anything that name you on the has significant meaning. What is very significant in their life.
Right.
They can useless meaning.
No.
It's not. African people do useless meaning.
Just like, black folks name their children in this country.
Yeah. Independent thing, money,
Yeah.
love,
Yeah. And, if you ask them what it means, they won't even know.
no, they don't know.
Like,
What
what
does
does
it
it
mean?
mean? Oh, no.
Isha,
It's just
Diana.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
So you have to have a meaning of knowing Africa before they give it to you.
You do.
And that's good.
It is good. And black folks need to realize
And
that.
then white folk are afraid of the meaning of the meaning. Because that means they all about war, protecting yourself,
Right.
protecting your race.
Your culture.
They
If black folks don't defend their culture, then
don't have them.
they can count on white
Even
folks.
white folk.
They can count on white folks.
White when I went up to Virginia, I was asking his brother, to kill the brother. The brother knew why he get 4 people.
Yeah.
So why
They don't know if you got the 4 people or not.
the brother didn't do that? Why he deny everything?
Well,
He can't be interested. They didn't agree about it. I'm not going to just include it in myself. He said, let's do that.
black folks are always trying to prove that, they can be diverse. And that diversity only like dilutes our ultimate independence. If diversity had been the cry of the founding fathers of black African independence never would have happened. Because if you're gonna be diverse, there's no reason for you to like defend yourself from anything because you're a chameleon. Whatever comes up, that's what you are. You really have no foundation. You don't have no base. You don't, no orientation. You can't really claim nothing that's yours. And you can't survive like that. Everybody in the world got something that they call on that theirs in particular that make them feel that they are important. But black people think that multiculturalism, diversity, all of these terms that Europeans have given them is significant. But in the long run, they wind up being insignificant because black people don't get any power. If you can't stand for something, you fall for anything. Martin Luther King told us that. Even he was a nationalist. He was a Negro nationalist, but he was a nationalist. Evolving into black nationalism.
I'm just never occurred. What I want to know is that the way you talk, you think any children can talk like the way you talk?
I'm not
I'm
sure.
not saying.
I'm
I'm
not
so
sure.
what because you learn that king, he could speak to her views, but when the justice could not appear, she came later on to some views, but justice on our independence was calling for justice to come and speak. He charged us 50,000. The reason why you not stay with people,
Yeah.
you're calling the one in favor of God. It's money.
Yeah. And we
Just
should
doesn't charge us like
$2,000. Well, you should
to
have
come
asked.
and speak.
You should have asked for something because he probably ain't had no money that whole year.
All right.
So how was he gonna pay his way?
Well, we didn't come. So we never, you learn that thing. You learn that thing and spoke that thing.
What did
So what
she ask for?
you learn that thing?
Yeah.
Maybe we will not because you're in the Houston area.
Okay. All right.
But them simple from a lot of Georgia, you're in the Houston area.
Mhm.
So we told the farm since you're around this area.
All right.
So we didn't pay for her coming.
All right.
Then we got Georgia to look okay because you're in the area.
Right.
Yeah, you're very good fish. But what my question was that uh, you think the way you talk in the context of black people, you think the king come and talk like that?
I'm not sure, Doc, because when you talk about how I'm talking from research and study of 30 years.
If it's a board now,
I'm
you
talking
get
about
it.
scientific.
They're not really anything.
So I mean, they could surprise. We could go to get them to support us in the development of blackology. Because Martin Luther King would be a tremendous figure in the development of blackology because the things that he did, he made it possible for black people to evolve to just what I did was I turned the TV off, but it's still recording on the TV. But what Martin Luther King did was, in giving his life, he made it possible for black people to evolve to the next level, to be for us to even be able to talk and think like we think with impunity. Impunity not based on the CIA or FBI or somebody else telling, yeah, it's okay that you talk like this, but based on the uncompromising struggle of black African people and what they knew it took for us to be able to get to the point to even say blackology. Now, Martin Luther King didn't conceive blackology. He didn't talk blackology.
No,
Malcolm didn't talk blackology.
No.
Malcolm talked black nationalism.
Yeah.
W.E.B. Du Bois didn't talk blackology.
No,
He talked he talked Pan-Africanism, and then Du Bois didn't talk Pan-Africanism until he was in his age. All right, Marcus Garvey talked about the Negro Improvement Association and the African Communities League. He didn't even say blackology. When you go back and you check out our culture, and you talk about, folks who mention black. Marcus Garvey was a black man. He talked about black now. He did talk in terms of Blacological because none of us really can get to the point where we can speak, where we cannot talk about what black people need, what black people want, what black people ought to do. That's Blacological. So, it's always been in our makeup, but we have, opted black for Negro, African American, color, or something else that, yeah, there's something else that wasn't offensive to white people. And we chose those things, because they were politically correct for white people to like, not because they was, intellectually or naturally correct for our evolution and growth and development, but because white people like that, and that don't never get us nowhere except submission to white people. And until we can begin as black people to realize that we have to stand for something, or else we're gonna fall for everything. And that's what King said. King, and when you check out all of the black scholars, go back to the 1800s, the 1700s, the 1600s, and before. Which that's a real good research to do. Black scholars of the 1600s. I got a book in today, that talks about black leaders of the 1800s.
Well,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, in that book, has like Frederick Douglass, Martin Delany, Henry Highland Garnett, Mary Ann Shedd, Edward Blyden, yeah, folks like that in that book. Yeah, but who was before them? There was some, and we need to really like do a research to be able to pull them out so we can put the connection. Yeah, who were the blacks before the 1800s?
What though, if you know who are black people that wrote and talked,
Yeah, about about black folks.
Well, we don't know, but there were black people before that.
Yeah,
there were always black people before anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there was.
Jesus Christ was black.
Yeah. Yep. And look,
Abraham was
look,
black.
the black scholars today prove it.
Moses was black.
Yep.
Aaron was
Turn
black.
this way now so you can get your, on the thing.
No, but I'm telling you, when you say that, Edward was black and all those, people like Marcus Garvey,
Right.
who were there before that. Well, I want to tell you that there were black people before Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
There was black people before Martin Delany. Martin Delany was, early 1800s.
There were black people before that.
Before that, there was teaching it.
Yes.
You
have Moses.
Right. Yeah.
Was a black man.
Yep. Was a black man.
All right. You have Adam. Adam was
a
black man.
Okay.
Jesus was a black man.
All right. Okay.
Those are BC.
Yep.
Before the AD, you talking about?
Yeah, before the 1800s.
Okay, and those are brothers who are revolutionary.
Yeah.
Jesus was a very good revolutionary.
Yeah, he was good. Excellent.
All right. So
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that there were black people.
So, when black folks talk about, the black story, see, now we're talking about the black story. We're not talking urological.
No. We're not about white people.
Because, see, what black people don't understand is that we got our own story.
We have our own story, yes.
And until we build that story and make it, what it should be, and go back and connect the dots and connect the people to our story, we're going to always be second-class citizens with white folks. And then, the question that you asked, can and did black folks speak like we speaking today back then and there? And, and I'm going to say, some, black scholars said that they read in the Bible that, they read that, in Solomon's day, there was nothing new under the sun. And, there was nothing new under the sun. Everything that they knew.
The Bible is now wrong, right? Because you quote some of the things that the Bible and that there is some belief that in existence and by like people others and all that. So what's going on here?
So the issue is that So the issue is that it isn't that
What y'all mix it with is the problem.
Sprite.
Yes, right.
So if you think that it's wrong, you put in Sprite.
Yeah. So, but the issue is not that the Bible is wrong.
Wrong is wrong, right?
Well, you ain't
No, bro, y'all come down. Y'all no cooperate.
She can't drink anything.
Why not?
She on
Well, tell
medication.
me something else though. If it's not so drink.
But she
got medication.
She know, I don't want she know what.
Yeah, sure. If you tell me something so I can
No, I'm not because you're on medication. You just took some medication this morning. I ain't gonna be like this. You can come back and ask some more questions.
No, just be
That was a very intelligent question.
I need to borrow for a second. Well, I mean, what's up with this?
why you want to think that it's somewhere else? Is it since we talk to more than my wife? Yeah. That's the thing. Educated than my wife.
Why would you all not think I would say and ask intelligent questions? I'm an intelligent person.
No, I'm not talking about you, one point Jerry and my wife. My wife doesn't say this.
No, we're not saying that. No, just you don't ask intelligent questions.
You know what, brother?
We're not even recognizing that you say intelligent questions because you're an intelligent person. Recognition means that you have to give somebody some credit for something that you thought that they didn't have. So
You
when we
see,
give
first
you
of all,
credit,
you interfere, you intervene into heated discussion
Yeah.
than my wife.
yeah, you just busted in.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to talk on the period, keep
All
your ears counted.
right, all right. So what we were saying before Sister Cross came in, as a husband going help her out in the teaching, was we were talking about before Martin Delaney, before Edward Wilmot Bladden, before Michael Garvey, and before W.B. Du Bois. And there are any black revolutionary brothers and sisters? Yes. Well, I'll say yes. There were black, strong black people before those brothers and sisters. Okay? In the context of sisters, there were Mary Magdalene, there were Mary, the mother of Jesus. These are all black women. There were Queen Amina. Okay? There were King Top. Okay? And there were Adam. Okay? And there were Moses. Okay? There were Peter, there Bobby, there Jesus. All these brothers were black people, and they were before Marcus Garvey. They were before Martin Luther King. They were before W.B. Du Bois. They were before Martin Luther King. They were before Paul Coffey. They were before W.B. Du Bois. Frederick Douglass. So it's simple to understand that there were strong black uh, militant advocate for black liberation, and before Martin Luther King, Paul Coffey, Elijah Johnson, Sister like Martina Nebo, Martin Griffith, one of these brothers and sisters and went home because they do. So one can conclude that there have always been black people before black people. And, so I believe that the leadership, black leadership has no aim. Why? Because there are black before black. There are strong black, stronger black, strongest black. There are weak black, weakest black in the context of our definition. So one cannot just say that white people see the same and much more blackological than what other black people think because we speak according to our time. Black people speak according to their time. Your time, condition, or conducive, we speak according to the time. The mind situation of time is difficult and complex. Being from the complex situation. That's how it is. So it doesn't mean that I'm weak or I'm not much more militant than other people. No. I'm just speaking from my generational perspective. I'm just speaking from the existing circumstances. That's what it is. Okay? I mean, relatively, that's what it is. I mean, is it working?
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it now. Tommy and
All right.
all of them when you went down to
They in here tonight.
Okay.
I applied for a special police commission.
Right.
In the District of Columbia,
Right.
between 30 and 38.
Right.
You have to have special police officers.
Right.
You have to be a U.S. citizen. You have to carry '38.
Right, right.
You about to camp police.
Right, yeah.
Okay, when I got there, they say you have to take the test in the U.S. Constitution.
Okay.
I was working on my PhD, so I studied the U.S. Constitution from Article 1 all the way to the end.
All right, okay.
All right. So based on that, when I went to get my gun, first time carrying weapons in the United States, and then moving from Texas to Washington D.C. among black people,
Right.
I was not pleased to carry guns coming out of Texas.
Okay, right.
So I decided to use the First Amendment right to carry bow and arrows
Okay.
and spears.
Okay, all right, yeah.
All right?
All right.
So I went and filled in the form. Got to fill in the form. To tell them that you can't say you have to be uniform. Professional Smith was,
This was okay, President Smith was
yeah, Reginald Smith was her saying,
this was after
they
the time.
were doing Lauren Dawson. I know Lauren Dawson.
Lauren Dawson.
Yeah, Lauren Dawson, when I applied for the gun, they gave me the gun.
Right.
But when Reginald Smith came, I decided to use my First Amendment right to carry bow and arrow.
Okay, all right.
Because I realized that the reason why you carry gun in the District of Columbia is to kill black people.
Okay, yeah.
To be against black people.
All right.
Because I can't shoot black out here.
Okay.
You know that I can't shoot out here.
That's a good
Because I'm black
you came up with the black card.
Yes.
Now look, Doc, tell us, and the people, listening to Blackology, learning how to be blackological and, who want to be, black scientists, blackological scientists. How did you come up with the concept of the black card concept?
I came up with the black card concept philosophy because of my national and international exposure to racism.
Yeah, okay.
My national and international exposure to racism.
Okay.
Because I have worked in Liberia being an international African nation.
Right.
I have gone to Germany.
Okay.
I worked with Pan American Airways.
Okay.
Everywhere I went in the world, I saw the military when they shoot something black.
Okay. Black card.
Yes,
Black silhouette.
yes. In Liberia, we shoot anything black.
Okay, all right. Even in the colonial.
Yeah, in the colonial day, you have to shoot something black.
Okay, no white card. You
No.
can ask for one. If you did, they act
Maybe
like they
it's
have.
available, it's scare resource. You don't talk about it.
Okay, all right.
Because you're looking at the guy who teaching you how
Okay.
to shoot.
Okay, all right.
All right. So when I went back, when I decided to do the police thing, because police actually is an anti-establishment.
Right.
Because police were against the black people in Africa.
Okay.
Police, they bad. It's a colonialist emblem,
Okay. Right.
colonialist symbol.
Yeah.
They are against black people.
Right.
You can talk about this apartheid system.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a police system.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Police brutality
Right. Yeah.
against black people.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't like police.
Uh-huh.
I don't like military.
Right. Okay.
All right, I have been anti-establishment
Okay.
because the establishment was not for me.
Okay.
All right, so when I got here, I told them that was back in 1994 when Reginald Smith got here. Then I've been smart. I'm in the graduate school, working on a PhD, and I'm Blacology. I have been exposed to it from Fairview, Texas.
Right.
So I'm prepared to establish Blacology at Howard University. So I went to the Reed Center to get my second commission.
Okay.
Commission expired 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So when I went for my second commission in 1994, I filled in the form. I say bow and arrow, spear.
Yeah.
You got the form that you fill in.
That that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Like okay.
You got the form that you fill in. So when it got there, when I took it in with my year-end test, with my shooting, because I went to the shooting range with Young,
Right.
and I told him I cannot shoot black target
Right.
because it has something to do with my culture.
Mhm.
So everything people shoot is black.
Right.
So I told that black people to kill it.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm not shooting that
Okay.
because I'll be against my ethics
Yeah. All
as
right.
blackologist.
Yeah. This is good.
All right. So they said, why you want to shoot? I said, what is the duration? What is the probability? And what is the alternative?
Right.
And they said, well, come here. Then I went to the white boy who can give the target for people to shoot.
Right.
I asked the white guy, I said, wow, the different target that paper that you go on the thing show. It show me Bin Laden type,
Okay.
Mexican type, Chinese type,
Okay.
okay, Saddam Hussein type.
Okay. In 1994.
Yes. They showed me all of those types.
After all the Arabs.
Yeah.
Okay.
They showed me the Arab.
Okay.
They showed me the Chinese type.
Okay.
Everything that the American do want, they got a target for that.
Okay.
They showed me that. They
Yeah.
showed me a white looking type.
Okay.
Then I told the white guy who gave me the institution for the police to shoot. I said, I want that. That was white.
Yeah.
And he didn't like that.
Oh, he didn't like it.
Yeah. For why I'm sure I'm not shooting Bin Laden type.
Right.
I'm not shooting Saddam Hussein.
Right.
I'm not shooting Noriega type.
Right. Right. You
But
shooting
that
white
white.
Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah. But why is that white?
Okay.
Now he called Young.
Oh, he called Young.
Yeah, Young is a pretty officer.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Young.
Yeah, that guy I thought, why, who is he?
Yeah.
And Young told him, no, he's African. He let me know.
Yeah.
Because they see something wrong with me.
Right.
Everywhere I go, they see something wrong with me.
Right. Yeah.
All right? Because the way I come up with things is not just normal.
Yeah.
So
That's
them.
good.
All right. So they give him the white target. Then they he asked him, what does he shoot? What is goal in shooting other targets? Because no, he doesn't. He's smart.
Yeah.
In the racing type
Right,
thing.
right,
But when it comes to the target thing,
Yeah.
a problem with him.
Yeah.
He aimed good, but he would not shoot that. He
Yeah.
just like a problem.
Right.
So now when Young told the white boy,
Yeah, that's what Young told the
yeah,
white boy.
because he know me.
Yeah.
I made 100 everything.
At 14th and you.
Man, I went to the police. I tell them I made all 100. But why is it when it comes to the black, I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, and that's good because in the back of our mind, we don't really think about the effect of shooting a black target. We just do it because in training that's what they tell us to do, and so we do it.
Yes.
But the effect of that is white police officers and even black police officers shooting black men.
You see?
And then it's not a black woman silhouette, it's a black male silhouette, and they shoot them, annually to such a degree that it's noticeable. If
You know what I was talking about.
yeah, it's
Man, you know what I was talking about. You know what? There's folks sitting down by the door.
Yeah.
He said the best covert operation is the black man with a broom
Yeah.
and the mop.
Yep.
He can go to the president's office
Right.
and do anything.
Yep.
The president will not know.
Yep.
Now the girl right there changing the light bulb.
Yeah.
You know what's going on here. He's not telling you what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it, bro? Why did it not work?
This is no good.
Oh, that was no good. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, but now, going to finish something
All right.
about, the
So
white target theory.
I asked them, I cannot shoot the black target because it looks like me.
Right, okay.
So when you come up with that, say, Germany, they shoot everything. Every military institution I went to, you always shooting something black. Why you can't give me something different? So why you want? I said, white. Then he gave me some different. I said, no. I said, I want that. The white boy who issued Young the kind of target to go and hang out in my face.
Target did he get? Did he
White.
He gave white.
Because I told him white.
Okay, but he was trying to give you something else.
Bin Laden type.
Oh, he was trying to give
Noriega type.
Okay.
Chinese female type.
Not no Anglo from.
No, not Anglo, white.
From Britain or
BTKY.
BTKY,
Yeah,
or from
Poland.
the Soviet Republic.
Yeah.
Nobody like that.
You don't
No
want to
European.
looking
Okay,
type.
all right,
They
okay.
want to kill me clean on looking type.
Okay.
They don't want to give it to me.
All right.
They want to kill me a Chinese, Kurd type,
Yeah,
Arab type,
Yeah.
Bin Laden type,
Right.
Gaddafi type.
yeah.
Okay, stuff like that.
Right,
Okay, but
yeah.
I told him, I said, white. I know white folks.
Right,
I'm in Germany.
yeah.
All right, so when you give it to me, I said, it's good. So go to when hungry, call you, so why do you want that particular one? And then I don't want to shoot. He said, why are you shooting his capability? I say, man, this guy, man, he's got a PhD. He can shoot right.
Yeah.
Because he just refused to shoot.
Right, yeah.
We don't know what's going on with
Yeah,
him.
yeah. And in the back of our minds, we need to be able to bring that self-conscious to stop shooting, practicing shooting, black silhouette, because that makes us, self-consciously, think that shooting black people is all right.
All right.
Shoot a black silhouette.
I don't refuse to do that.
Yeah.
I can't go and tell people like flight then heat then shoot the pool and pick that up. I could aim and do that,
Right.
but I can refuse to do that because I have a principle.
Right.
I have an ethic.
Yeah,
Because of
yeah,
that.
yeah, and we
Alright.
and yeah, black folks gotta know that too.
Yes.
Principle and the ethics.
Yes.
Yes.
So when they give me the 300 and when they give me the white jacket, I shot 400.
You shot 400.
Instead of 250, 175.
Right. Lord, keep talking.
Huh?
Keep talking.
Yeah.
You got us on camera, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, you got it on the camera. And you let me shoot the black jacket.
That you can't use two things at one time.
All right?
So we just have to use one thing at one time. That's what
So
you're
now,
now.
that's
Made and white.
Okay.
that's the way.
So,
right. So even in the
Let's
get out of this one because
all right, so they give me the white jacket and I shot about 400. The shooting grade in the police shooting cinema supposed to be 300, the maximum 250, 275, 215, 220, 225. You pass. But when they gave me, when I asked for the white tiger with the background white, I could see good 300 yards, 700 yards, uh, 300, 350, 700. Uh, I shot over 400 because it appears that that is the area that I'm good at. So in essence, I'm saying that blackologically speaking, I cannot shoot blind because I'm blind and I study blackology, the scientific study of the evolution of black culture. So it was just difficult for me to shoot that. So my brother and I decided to write a proposal to Chief Reginald Smith to see that we're not supposed to be shooting black tiger anymore. So that led me to talk to other special police officers in the department. Uh, Hensing, Officer Hensing, I told Hensing that you're not supposed to be shooting black tiger because black people speaking, you're shooting your own people. So I told Hensing and I told Perry and I also told my brother, Professor Walker Zamana Cross, shooting black tiger is shooting our own people. So my brother and I sat together and we wrote Blacology. But before him, I had talked to Michael Hinson. All right. Brother Hinson worked on the PhD in School of Divinity. And I told him, I said, Brother Hinson, you're a strong black man, right? You can't be shooting black tiger all the time. And that's the way you can say young, not to shoot that. What are you talking saying? He and I went there one time. He told him they were not shooting, or that Dr. Sully told him they're not shooting. Okay. So I whole lot of officers right in the shooting range that were protesting along with me. I was not going to shoot black. I got four of them. Okay. Follow me. Andrew, Michael Ginsing, Wilma Flight, and another girl. I was a sister. That joined with me. Good. Yes. Good. That's good. Before you came along. Right. Okay. Good. Good. All right. Yeah. So the sister said, "We're not shooting black. What I'm saying, we're right." Yeah. Okay. And for the white, I gave trying to throw it up. Throw it up. Everywhere. When I went to the academy, I applied the same, theory. Yes. And of course, when I applied the theory, first of all, they looked at me, with skepticism. Yes. So, but yeah, don't want to overlook your cultural, perspective.
Right.
Because the thing you part of there,
Yeah.
it's different.
Absolutely.
I'm different from
Yeah.
Nigerian.
Okay.
I don't think that's the way other
Yeah.
like run things.
You see, and to be specific and to the point about it, it is a cultural issue. Why would the white man only shoot a black target? What is that about? And then he trained everybody else under him to shoot a black target.
That's
and if
correct.
you train on shooting a white target, he got a problem with
We
it.
got problems.
Why would he have a problem with you shooting white if he's shooting black?
There you go.
If there was not an ulterior motive.
I need you for you to be there. I mean, saying that.
Because there is an ulterior motive in practicing shooting black makes it possible for any white officer to shoot black. It's like, say for instance, in Washington D.C.,
Yes.
several off-duty black officers got shot because they were black, by white officers because they were black.
Yeah.
And that could be duplicated anywhere.
The use of shooting and it's black.
Yeah. So when I got there, they told me, why you can't shoot something black? I said because it's against my culture. That's not something that I believe in. And practicing shooting that black silhouette is like practicing shooting a black man. So I can't do that. So now they gave me, some problems with it. They had a difficult time dealing with me because I'm talking, Ebonics and then the so-called Euro-American language. So they can't see why I got a problem with it. But I went on and kept on explaining them, and then when I referred to you, they said, well, write something down for us.
You need to define something.
All right.
No, I know.
Oh, this is deep. Oh, come on, you're getting for a cross right here. The signs and ducking.
If you don't mind me asking a question, you really? Okay, then you gotta write, too, so it's a good thing. Tell them it's short, it's not all bad. It's a good thing.
Oh, man, how long you been married?
I don't know, I don't wanna ask.
Okay, is he married to a black woman?
No, that's his personal business.
No, but if he told you that he was gonna answer the question that he's married, then he talking to a black woman. Hey, bro, are you married to a black woman?
No, I'm married to an American Indian.
Why you didn't marry to a black? You see, for y'all got problem with. Okay, what wrong with the sister?
I mean,
What wrong with the sister though?
Nothing wrong with the story, but maybe that's not the one.
What's wrong with the sister?
she's well, you see, you think she's black, but she's
And then what wrong with somebody look like that though?
well, she don't look like this, but she's American Indian.
Oh.
American Indian.
You got baby by her?
American Indian.
You got.
She's blending with black.
Okay.
All right. You have babies?
American Indian. I'm sorry, yeah.
She is
Native American?
African American.
Okay, okay. You have baby by her?
African American. We've been taking African American, and so it means everybody, but it doesn't. It means those who were born in the land that are in their lineage and are
Okay. Do you have babies by her?
Yeah.
The baby look like you?
Here you go, brother Stewart.
Huh, Brazil? The baby look like you?
What's up with
Yeah.
that man?
Huh?
It does.
Yeah. No problem.
And if he did.
That bad business. Listen, before you did. But how you can he have a baby that doesn't look like it?
All right, brother Stewart. Good you came, brother Stewart.
All right, bro.
Later, bro. Yeah, that was good though, Doctor.
Oh yeah, go to the person who got to show your wife.
Yeah.
That's the seed, set it off. I'm the brother, that's the way he married.
Yeah.
Now, I think you say yes, and I say you married to somebody that looks like her.
Yeah.
Because you got an ID brother. Maybe you didn't know how to write.
Yeah.
Black woman.
Right, yeah.
Then people didn't know, oh yeah, I'm married to an Indian.
Yeah, but she wasn't really Indian.
You talking about?
She was a blend of, well, she had black in her with the Indian. She was, what you would really call African American.
What's wrong with you? Married to a black woman, man.
Nothing. She was a black woman, but
you mean
she wasn't
why
claiming
you
black.
trying to say Indian?
Yeah, but she wasn't claiming black. She was claiming Indian. That's what. Yeah, that's what we got. He got it from the sister. The sister must have told him that she was an Indian, Native American.
His sister told you that?
Yeah,
But he need to say that. No, you don't know like that.
maybe he
You just
did.
go ahead and say that.
Well, maybe he did, but because the sister, is emphatic about, her miseducation in terms of who she is, she, implied upon him that she was Native American. But you're not Native American, you're African American because you're a blend of African and Native American.
But the
makes you
verb took
African American.
the verb took the sister definition.
Yeah,
The verb
because-
took the Indian woman definition.
Yeah, but he
Because that's
not,
what he told me.
yeah, but that's because he not don't have the
I don't think you educate that.
Yeah, not
Yeah, that's what it is.
He's a
He doesn't
technician,
want to tell you
he
anything.
does electronics, he does like that.
That's
But in
all.
terms of the research and study that we've
Yeah.
done
Thank
to,
you, Brian.
educate us in terms of, the different lineages of black people.
You got something in your cup?
Yeah, I got something here. I need to take a break for a while. And, getting busy.
No, this is excuse.
All right, so, but that, with the brother, he took her definition of who she was and gave it to her. But if she was mixed with African and Native American, then she would be African American, according to Mama Mabry, who has like Native American and African lineage. So that's the only way you could really be African American is if you got Native American and African blood. You can't be African American if you're not blended with that. You see, when you really, break it down scientifically to define, who's who, in terms of the, this continent, who on the continent is who. Just like if you defined in Africa who is who, just like this last research I did, African, Africa, or Africanism. Is a,
But when you say African,
Africa.
okay, when you say
African.
Africa, okay, no.
Africa,
I told you,
African,
I-
or
okay.
Africanism.
Okay, no, define it now, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to do your research.
Right,
All right. When you say Africa,
right,
it's a continent.
right,
African,
right,
the people.
right.
Africanism
Mhm.
is the philosophy of the people.
Okay, all right, okay. Yep. That's our assumption. That's an assumption. We have taken it to that because, the European came to us and said, well, this land is Africa. But we know that before they came, that research revealed that it was the land of the blacks and or our people land. In some, localities on the land, it was Ethiopia or, Ghana or Abyssinia or so forth.
Yes.
But, collectively, our people land.
Yes.
But the people of the land,
Land of black,
yeah,
land of sunshine.
yeah,
You understand that?
yeah, the burnt face people that,
Yeah, you know.
some folks, all right? So now,
You happy now?
yeah, so, so the thing is that since we have done the Blacological
How can you
research,
so educated, huh?
Blackology, doc, it made me go through it, it made me research it, it made me study it.
And you studied that. How
Yeah.
can you start from there educating you?
That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to educate you, when you do the research of it. So, when we as a people look at, our people land, or the land of the blacks,
Yes.
we have taken on the assumption, that it's African. So,
No.
or Africa.
Yeah.
So, but because we came out of captivity, enslavement, and colonialism at this point, we're taking that title, name, or label and we have made something out of nothing.
He's always speaking of Morehouse.
Yeah.
He's always speaking of Cornell.
You see what I'm saying? You know, not
So
necessarily.
those brothers down there.
Yeah.
That's why I want you to go and speak that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This people hear a voice like this.
Yeah. So, you know, but because we,
It make a good thing for them.
it does, Doc.
They don't know.
It does, because we, you know, we as a people, we ain't really declared who we are. You know, I went through
The
John.
Liberian people.
Yeah, I went through John Henry Clark. You know, I went through, Malese Asante.
Yeah.
I went through Jacob Carruthers.
Yeah.
I went through, Nkrumah's son.
Yeah.
You know, and then some, a sister, and none of them really define, you know, the origin of Africa and where it came from.
They don't know.
They never like,
But I know.
yeah, and then they may know, but because, in our evolution, when we got out of enslavement and captivity and colonialism, we just began to take on what was there, and we made it something. We made Africa something. We made African something. We made Africanism something. I mean, the definition that you gave, that it was the philosophy of the people,
Yeah.
for Africanism,
Yes.
and Africa,
Yes.
we made that.
Oh yeah. Blacological made that.
Because what it meant to white folks when they, put the name on it, wasn't the same thing.
I know that.
They meant uncivilized.
Uncivilized.
They meant,
Dark country.
yeah, uneducated,
Yeah.
dark,
Yeah.
savages.
Yeah.
They marginalized
Yeah.
it so that they would be able to go there and take the minerals, the human resources, and any natural resources they could get to build up their land. But they didn't mean it that we were significant, human beings, in the world like everybody else. So, but we made it Africanism, what it is. But our evolution, we can't stay there. To just stay there is to stagnate. So what we have to do is now we have to put our scientific development together, and we have to come up with a term that is significant at this point in our evolution. And what Blacology revealed to us was that it was both our color and the land from which we come and our culture. So it has to be Black African culture
Yeah.
to be complete.
Yeah.
But African by itself
No.
can mean any
It doesn't
people
mean-
on the land.
Civilized us.
Nkrumah said that African meant anybody that was on the land, that came to the land and lived there.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that didn't even give us
I agree with
any
that.
record. That didn't give us no
That
record.
particular definition right there.
Yeah, that was
It's like
elusive.
for the world.
Yeah, that was elusive.
I fought with that
Yeah,
because like the Mexicans, they can come in by our house
right. Yeah,
for the American dream.
yeah.
Better than African American.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you.
and they doing it every day.
So that is not a way to define us.
Not only
White folks are trying to buy more land.
Yep.
Does that make it
From
African?
Europe. Yeah. From
Does
Europe.
that make it African? Does that make it significant of the indigenous people?
Okay.
Because we don't have the money to purchase the land?
Okay. Yep. See?
I will agree with that.
Okay. More Africans than the folks, the original people. But so then we have to take the mantle, take control, and we have to define who we are.
Yes.
And we can't define ourselves if we don't put our color in there.
You have to, because first of all, because it's the color that is the problem for white folks.
Yeah.
You see, if you want to define us, you got to define the pigmentation.
Right.
In the absence of this,
Yeah.
you just try to emerge up into some pseudo dominant culture.
Yeah.
We lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody want to do with the
Minority
Palestinians.
status.
They want to do with the Palestinians. They want the Palestinians to emerge with the Israelis, so you don't know no Palestine. You want to know Israel.
Yeah.
That's not the way.
No.
That's why even in Iraq,
Yeah.
they got a Sunni, they got a Sunni, they got a Kurd, and they got a Sunni, they got a they got a Sunni, they got a
Sunni, they got the
Kurd, then the Kurd, and you have the Sunni tribe, the Sunni, the other group that right now protesting against the Iraqi election. Sunni, the Shiite.
yeah,
Shiite.
right, yeah.
They got the Shiite.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the one for the Shiite
Mm-hmm.
to disappear and merge with the Kurd and the Sunni. That's why job with people hoping for it to happen. No.
Why would you try to,
But that's why one for the Palestinians to melt.
eliminate people who they are?
Nowhere, that's why the one for the Indians, that's why the Indians.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know Indian anymore.
No.
You can't tell the Indian from the Mexican.
Yeah, and they don't.
You go to Texas.
And the Native Americans don't appreciate you call them an Indian.
There you go.
That wasn't who they was.
I went to, brother, this is why I'm telling you it's true because Dr. Cox took us in the history class, took us to Livingston, Texas. Livingston, Texas. You go to Dallas, go on the east, we're in the woods somewhere. Got so many, got about 400 Indian reservations in Texas.
400.
400 of them. Make statistics of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I went down there, and I've been almost talking African black.
Okay.
I asked because you sure was born cycle.
Right.
I told them a cycle system.
Right, yeah, the African system.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I told them the car.
Right.
I'm with the formula cycle.
Okay.
The Indians do that.
Okay.
So what the billion cycle.
Right, okay.
So whenever I went to the Indian reservation with the car, one cycle.
Right.
The Indian was going to join up.
Okay.
Why is that dark? I said, I want to do that.
Right.
With cycle. Fire, gift fire.
Mm-hmm.
The help, they all this story.
Okay.
The young one line is civilized their military. Who are running away from it. Everybody taking these positions and shit like that. It was robotic. We're not on the phone like that. And I thought, what you always put I said, man, look, you going to traditional people.
Right.
I'm a traditional man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell European way of life.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
not on the phone line. We need to type up, go ahead.
So Carter got in the circle.
Because the Carter got in the cycle with the Indian people, they asked the question, I said, where are the Indians?
Yeah.
Because I want to see them.
Right.
Well, glasses, three-piece suit, and jean brown boots. I said, where are the Indians? He said, what do you expect them? I said, I expect them with their dogs, chicken fellow,
Mm-hmm.
boiled arrows, beer. Where they at?
Right.
I came in with a three-piece and told me that I'm an Indian.
Mm-hmm.
So why you like that? You know different from your boys are damn queer.
Yeah,
Why you
oh
like
man,
that?
that was deep.
Yeah, I
What
told
they
her.
say to that?
I said that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, my son, you know, I was young. My son was Bishop out. And I said, so sorry for that. I'm not supposed to be like this. And I was on the Indian group in Texas, in Houston,
Right.
to protect for the Indians.
Yeah.
It's me, Wahabo, Kabiru, who went down there.
I didn't know you were Habu and Kabiru went to the Indian family.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I know we were doing the thing, causing history and putting that justice.
Right.
The two brothers were doing law enforcement.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We went there together.
Right.
All right. And there's a brother from Chicago. It's a rebel that I got a law, the brother from the big city.
Okay.
So the brother from Chicago, and he was tough. He was a tough brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And yeah, that was what I told you.
Right.
He told me that he from Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I said, this is very helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, but bro, you don't look like you from Chicago, though.
Yeah,
You just like you from Texas.
Well, I had been in Texas so long that, I might have been,
Because you don't exhibit, yeah, you don't exhibit any Chicago idea. So when you exhibit that intellectual, spirit, black, nationally, where are you from Chicago anyway?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but you are much more authentic African.
Okay,
That is the thing that got you different from brothers from Chicago.
Okay.
Because brothers from Chicago had to be a Muslim,
Yeah,
they had to be a revolutionary black panther.
right.
But you strictly African,
Yeah, right.
black.
Well,
So that is good
that
for me.
had to do with, the,
conception
I
of
don't know why you got to be
blackology,
like
the
that though.
consciousness of blackology.
Because
That had
brother,
to do
I
with
met you in
blackology.
Texas. They told me about you in other classroom, man. I never seen you before. But I continue to hear your name. I was in there lonely, following anything, and they told me, said, people told me, as a brother, yeah. So you can see, then listen to fellow students,
Right.
we all moving from class to class.
Right.
Hey, man, how you doing? Then you go to that class, go to mine.
Yeah.
But each time we go to one of the classes that you been, I see something that you I want to that right
Yeah, I started writing it on. Something told me write it on the board and
You
leave
used
it
to
there.
write and leave.
Yeah.
And you leave it, you know, you read it.
Well, I believe that was the ancestors.
Yes.
Telling me to leave something.
Yeah.
So that you would be able to see it and we could
That was
connect.
good. That was good. I follow you up with that.
Because I don't know why I left it.
I don't know why you
wrote
do
it on
that.
the board.
Because
I
you
just
were
started
writing
writing
and
blackology
leaving.
and leaving it.
You would just read it, you would just write it and leave it.
Even if we didn't discuss it
No.
that day when everybody else left, I'd be the last one.
But wait a minute, though. I want to
blackology.
know, bro, why is that you're not a professor, but then the professor allow you to write on her board, on his board, and then that would be the big board letter.
Well,
With all other things that you writing below there,
Mhm.
but when we come with that sociology or character classes, something like that,
Right.
we see Blacology up there. I said, but
Well, see, because sometimes
you have to be a professor, so
Yeah.
that would make me to follow you because it is your writing down there.
Yeah.
I think you look at you to be a student anymore.
Right. Well, see,
So I said, I want to see him.
yeah. So what happened was sometimes at the end of the class, I would be the last one to leave so that I could write blackology on the board. Sometimes in the class, we would be having class discussions, and I would be talking about blackology. So I made sure that whenever I left, I wrote blackology. Now, in hindsight, I understand that the ancestors and the creators was trying to get us connected, and the only way that could happen was I put it on the board.
On the Thursday night,
Yeah.
on the Thursday morning, somebody think of me.
Nobody erased it either.
No, it can just be there.
Yeah.
It can just be there. So on the Thursday, I can remember the Thursday. Then Dwayne told me, you solid, man, what you gonna be the brother? He just told her you did so. I wanna that I don't overlook it.
Right.
I went to my state, they said, then Dr. Madani told me, he said, you just walk, you know walk across.
Yeah.
You just walk across.
Yeah.
You serious? Okay, Professor.
Well, he would let me teach blackology
Yeah.
in class.
Yeah, if it gets
So with
serious.
Dr. Martin.
Yes, if it gets serious. So I wrote that down.
Right.
Then when we went to Dr. When we went to Dr. Poindexter class,
Right.
then she told me, Sally, you gonna walk across?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one stopping the white folks from coming
Uh-oh.
here. I said, no, I didn't know it. But why would let the white folk come here in the first place anyway? No, I began, it's not good to say that.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I said, why would let the white folk come here anyway?
Right.
So that was not good for her.
Right.
And you just see anyway.
Yeah.
So she just brought me off.
Okay.
You just see anyway. Because she see you.
Yeah, I was in her class.
Yeah. So I didn't say anything.
Uh-huh.
Then one class went to Dr. Martin's class. We're doing the gentrification, we're talking all the kind of thing where white folks took land from black folks, we're talking about that. Then again, you have left that class, she had just taught you that class,
Right.
and you left you lay your knee down there, we went to the same class with her.
Right.
Okay.
No,
And
that's
the area
blackology.
hall, yeah, you left Blacology, and we're meeting her in that same class,
Right.
and in area hall.
Right.
Okay, so one time there, and they so you rough.
Yeah.
She thought I feel because the way I talk to all in her ear.
Yeah.
I said,
Okay.
no, I wasn't them.
Mm-hmm.
Then she called me, he told me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, this help you out.
Yeah.
She tried to help me out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll make that to say it.
Right.
See, that's like something.
Yeah. Then the brother started telling me about you too.
For real.
Like the
I don't think anybody told you because the Wayne told me about you. I was looking for you.
Yeah,
I wasn't probably looking for you.
yeah.
I was looking for you everywhere. I mean, so then he talking about that. He told me, you see what? I said, no. Say, you run my car, you can see it. I said, okay, I will look for him. I will look for him. Then I went there on the Jesse Jackson thing came
Right.
about.
Right.
Then Dwayne then talking about you.
Right.
Then I saw you on the news.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Now, see, I wasn't aware that I was on the news yet.
Man, bro, man, you were doing something that you didn't know about.
Right.
It would take you out before you know it.
Mhm.
Because what happened, you have people checking on you. You didn't even know it.
Nope, I
Okay,
did
you
not.
call me in, you call me
I
in.
had no idea.
Well, Dr. McClellan called me
Right.
in. This is Steve used to work with McClellan, right?
Yeah, and Bishop.
All right. McClellan called me in. You know Walter Cross? What do you mean? He said, you know my son? I said, your son and I in the same class, in that justice class.
Yeah.
You see me with Walter Cross?
Uh-oh.
Now their thing, now they were doing making me scared. They got to you are somebody bad.
Yeah.
They be an African
Right.
with green card problem.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
All right. Yeah, adopted me.
Right.
That you're not good for it.
Yeah, right.
And he's talking about his children.
Yeah.
You know Walter Cross? Yeah, I know him. You see my son around him?
Yeah.
We'll be on Echo Street.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, do a 40-minute jazz with your brother. You never know my condition at that time.
Right,
And
right.
the brother doesn't I know he got talking.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just went to school, man.
Yeah, right, okay.
I didn't know that you were a terrorist. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I wasn't. I was just, delivering the word, Blacology.
Okay, so then they told me, I said, yes, I know, yeah, I see Kabiru, Ibarita, yourself, he said, with him. I said, okay, come here. He tried to go to school.
Oh, man, they was really like paranoid.
Yeah, he's scared.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to go to school. I said, what is that? So you saw you on the news with his brother that died in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. I was really on that.
Yeah, you were there. You were
That was
there.
one of my
You were on the
homeboys from
news.
Chicago.
I saw Antoine.
Terry.
I got a tip on Antoine playing basketball for Prairie View and you got it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so they said, well, he tried to see a problem. He on the news.
Yeah,
So you need to keep away from him. I could be my children,
right.
my son. And with him.
Now, Dr.
Right there.
About that issue,
I have to tell you
it
this.
never reflected it in the classroom. Dr.
Outside thing.
Dr. McDaniels, he enjoyed the Blackology conversation. He would be like encouraging it. He would like set up situations where I could be talking about it. He was like, he was a prime promoter, looked like.
Dr. McDaniels, you don't know, he was risking his career.
Yeah.
Because Dr. McClellan, they were in the administration building.
Right.
Therefore, I said, professor.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't know that you were engineering most of the professor career.
Well, when I come into class, sometimes all he had to say was, "Yo, Blackologist, what you think about that?" And man, I would be, yeah, doc. It's a shame that black folks really, getting a bad deal wherever you go. All he had to do was just like, start that, and I would be into it with him. And then, the thing that Dr. Martin would do is she would even be, encouraging me to say it too.
They didn't know
let him get away with
that.
She would say, "You gonna let him get away with that?" Sometimes I wouldn't have anything to say because I just needed more time to think about it. And she'd say, "Yeah, I'm surprised that you let them get away with it."
You see that?
Promote
you on your
encouraging me to
notes.
the next semester. I have it, the next class I have it in my notes, and I get up and hey, look, this is what what the last person talked about. Such and such. What about this issue?
See? So after that, then the
Professor Martin was, she was.
Oh man, she was Martin was doing her PhD in Texas in San
She was
Houston
doing
State.
the same thing too.
She was doing her PhD in San Houston State. So
The only one that wouldn't do it was
Poindexter.
no Poindexter was like that too.
Yeah.
Poindexter was good for like.
She was good.
Oh, I come into class
Yeah,
the first.
she come from Maryland.
The first day of class, nobody got no books, no nothing. she'll come to me and say, Brother Cross, what you think about this, social issue, such and such and such, and it's your day. What can you say about it? And I went in my bag and I brought out Minister Farrakhan talking about power. Oh man, woo, I'm going there.
Well, girl, look, that day after that, day after the Madonna, the McLean talked to me about his son,
Yeah,
said the Shedrick.
right,
After he talked to me about his son, that's when I said, yeah, I've seen him with him.
right.
Because we all be together.
Yeah, me and Kabira and
Yeah, be said.
Amarisa,
Yeah, be
we
said.
would be all hanging out because
Yeah.
they was
When you
all in
ask
the
me
same
that,
track.
because when you ask me that, know that I would then say, yeah, I see with him. I talked to him. I said, what happened? He's a Dr. McLean. He's a handkerchief head.
Yeah.
He ain't right. He
Right.
weak.
Yeah, he
I don't
is.
know what his degree he got. He's serious.
Yeah.
He called me and said, come here. He's not good. He's trying to put him in trouble and don't go around him. I said, but the brother that they killed in Hollywood
Right.
was not right.
No.
How you know about that? I said, how about that? You see,
So
so
they didn't have a hospital. Out.
yeah. So from there, you say you saw him on the news. I said, I saw him on Wara County News
Yeah.
on the channel when Bobby is not talking about you. You don't even see yourself.
I ain't,
Like
I was
Antoine,
traveling back
Antoine
to,
didn't even see himself
Yeah.
on the channel.
Right.
They making a plea for parody.
Right.
You sure y'all don't know?
Yeah.
Y'all
I
don't
was
know
on my
Antoine.
way back to Dallas.
You see? So then after everything, then God had been, I saw you in one of the classes that we were doing, and I saw you, I introduced myself to you there. When you left, you went to Dallas. Then when you coming back, man, we all want you to stay with us
Yeah.
because everybody will look well. About looking at you were running campaign for Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne had me. I was his campaign manager.
See?
But look,
So-
even before that, Doc, we were in class together that semester too. That was the semester.
You and I?
Yeah, we finally got in class together in the
Research
research class.
Yeah.
Class under Dr. McDaniel.
Yeah.
And we had a class with Professor Martin.
Yes, yes. So because I know Google, and I have misunderstanding of you. He said, "Debate, who are you?" Because he was talking about black. He said he's not black. Now I told him, I said, "Oh, wait, because you from Cameroon, maybe you don't know that you're black." Oh, it became issues. But now, before I left from Fairview,
Right.
and I could not speak.
I sure would like to see Victor
Nanungu.
Nanungu.
Yeah, no, you see him. Yeah, and maybe he'll be set around because everything he said is big.
Yeah.
And what he said is the reality.
Okay.
Because based on the Nanungu thing, being black was negative. Yeah, he was right because the definition of black is negative.
Yeah.
We were fought for that.
Yeah.
But we were strong with being that negative.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
So you have to consider, you have to agree.
Yeah.
You have to consider, you have to consider.
You got to do an analysis.
Yeah. And you and I have reached a stage where we tolerate the situation
Yeah.
and educate our people.
Yeah. You do.
You have to.
You do, Doc.
You see? Because like Dr. King said, he understands. He said law, he talk about law, and he said he understands that, and he said it's significant and it's a nonsense to tell oppressed people to love their enemies. He said, but actually what he's talking about is a law greater than that. He talking about law is affection. Okay? All right. So he wanted to know that it's a law and affection
Right.
that greater than what he's talking about law. You see, so that's what you and I are talking about. Okay, in the context of black nationalism, we just try to modify the definition of blackness because the ideological definition of black is negative.
Yeah.
It's negative.
Yeah.
If you follow the definition, right, you don't want to be black.
No.
So that's the thing that Victor Nanu, who comes from the Francophone nation, Cameroon, Cameroon is divided into three: East, France, West, English, the middle, indigenous people, all based on
real.
yes, based. But they strongly from East and West, English and French. They even diluted their indigenous language and things like that. So that's why I'm a Cameroon. Cameroon is like that. You got two languages.
Cameroon is like cultural conflict right now because they got a war going on, right?
Cameroon doesn't have a very stable government right now, and they not be war, but it's a conflict, cultural conflict, like you said. They're not really having guns in where in the Congo and the Africa coast. They have some of the problem. How about in the Africa coast, something like it's double going to Liberia. They were peaceful, but now it's not right. When, all of them are black.
But the black issue is, an issue that for so long we've been dealing with, and even the Africa and Africanism is the issue that we've been dealing with. Upon the end of enslavement, colonialism and captivity, at the end of we just picked up the thing and started using it. Because what else could we do? We had been called that all the while, so, we couldn't just at that point in our evolution develop anything new because, that was a very conceptual state. That would even, our development was such that we hadn't even had time to think about what we want to be or who we are, what our identity is, what you can call the language.
Do you have the social research on the club done, the one that you got?
Yeah, I got it.
Let me see what you were. I mean, because
you got yours. Yours is in.
You got that.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I don't have mine.
I keep it available so that I can every now and then look at it. That's it right there. I copied from you. I made a copy of it from you.
You ain't right, man.
All right, I don't want you to get on the camera. So, Doc, good. We got all of that too. That was really good, Doc.
Yeah, bro, you got it from the book God.
Yeah, you got it.
There you go. Oh, my writing over here.
Yeah, it's in your probably in that closet there, right up underneath your steps today. You might have, you don't have it on your but it's under that closet underneath your steps. You see,
where all your books.
Yep. Yeah, okay. All right, okay.
This is it. Now go put 9, 5, 9, 7, 4, 5, 3.
Okay.
You got everything.
Yep. That's what we that's the one that taught us to research and study, research mythology. Some issues.
The White House.
Yeah.
16th Street.
So you was going to the White House.
No, right in the White House.
Okay.
No, right in the White House, address 16th Street, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
All right? So, see,
All right. So,
okay?
you know, we was,
But where yours? Why you have to come
you know
to-
what, Bishop
I didn't even have-
Nanungo, or one of the other brothers,
Right.
didn't have the book, and I gave him the book. And he never gave it
Now I
back to
would
me.
miss our stuff.
Yeah,
Now you got it, I don't have it.
yeah.
You do, do I have it?
Yeah, yours is your book.
Where is it at?
If it's not in that closet underneath your steps, it's in wherever the mother those books at. But I believe it's underneath, you know, the books you got, you know, underneath your steps. Soon as you walk down the steps, that room right there,
Yeah,
in your house, I believe it's in there. Yeah, I believe that's it right in there. And if you go in there, you'll pull it out.
But if you go through there, man, I read it.
Yeah. Now what
I messed the whole thing up.
now what we
We
really
found some underlining thing.
yeah now what we really need to do is put it on CD.
We need to.
Yeah.
Because of the way I read it,
Yeah. You know.
I don't know how you understood this thing. Man, bro, you did some good job. Look.
Yeah. I blew it up to make it big so I could read it, you know, so it'd be clearer, bigger, make it more, legible, put,
Look.
yeah, Now when you, yeah, the more you get, the more you see now. Right here, I realized I was running out of time because I had, other courses to do, so I began to start doing 2 pages in one. So what I want to go back to do is, yeah. When I want to go back to do it, when I got time, is go back and, make that large as the other first 50 pages. So,
I was reading, man.
yeah, that's what got us through, Doc, reading it. That's why we know the research and study right there, McDaniel.
Man, I was reading, I was messing up.
Well, he the one
He
that
didn't
taught
tell
us.
me.
Yeah, he the one that taught us.
Yeah,
Well,
he
see,
did
at
right.
this time, we didn't know how to do computers.
No, we didn't know that.
We
Well,
didn't
yeah,
know
I'm moving. I thought I was about cracking nuts.
Yeah,
When the library going to copy Blacology.
Yeah.
I would have stopped it.
Yeah, you the one doing did the typing. I couldn't even type a lick. Didn't even know how
Now you the expert on that. You know how life is, man.
Evolution, Doc. Evolution,
Dang.
But Blackology is responsible for all of that because Blackology, made us, go a step further into, typing and then, how to, work the computer. Now, shoot, we can take that computer, man, and we can open it up, there you go, Blackology right there.
Look, man, I was reading.
Yeah, you was reading, Doc, and making notes too.
Yeah, making notes, then speak, all kind of little things.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you're supposed to utilize this in the near future,
Yeah.
in the more
Yeah.
modern way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
How would we
I
know?
thought it was like this.
Yeah, how would we know that computers was gonna come and make it?
Nah,
So we could, put everything in computers. Now we
I
can
didn't
go,
know.
like I said, we can go back and, and
read the
scan
whole book
that
like this.
and put it in there and,
What time did I have to read all of these?
Oh, Doc, all the stuff we were doing, Doc. Look, you see, the thing, see what black folks don't understand is, at the black college, the education you get at the black college, you get 10 times that you would get at the white college, because at the black college, they had been taught that, white college was superior and they were inferior. So they did everything they thought was possible to get us to build up to the point where we could be equal to the whites and those who graduated from the white university.
What makes that question?
Yeah. And we use them today. I got all of that in black college. Like McDaniel, he was a good brother.
He is.
He was
Well, the way he is.
a Blacological scientist. Oh man, he used to love it when I come to class, man.
I know,
Like
man.
I was gonna see today.
I went to his office. I went to his office. I saw his picture in his sisters.
Yeah.
He got an opera.
Right.
He was in the civil rights movement.
Yeah. See, the thing about, the 60s and the 70s, everybody was a part of it, Doc.
Yeah, you have to.
You could, you could be black and not be a part of it. They're ashamed you out of it. You had, folks had to tell, in the 60s and the 70s, like, when I was a youth then, so, in the 60s, I was in the 8th grade, so, when, in Chicago, folks would walk up to you and, folks would walk up to you and say, what you know about black history? and they would challenge you, man. And you have to know somebody in Black history. And on my block, 67th Division, the folks would challenge you all the time.
Well, you drink this thing, man.
Well, you know me, sorry. It's just a
That's
gift.
a book right there,
But this
man.
here, what I did with
You
this
can't-
was,
you can't
I
do that.
blew it up on that.
But you have it.
You got it. You got it. You got the whole book. You see, I got all of this from you.
I know, brother.
It's
But
in
you
your,
got it good.
it's in your, like I said, it's underneath your step. In that, thing of books underneath your step. It's in
What do you
there.
got?
I don't know. Let me see what it is. It's been so long, I don't know where I put this.
Something.
Columbia Union College Adult Evening Classes.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, she was taking classes.
Yeah, we used to take her there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's it, man. Research methodology.
Keep that, man. Keep that.
Social science
It's
research.
very useful. But why you got to have to think, man? The thinking to me,
Because she could just go straight
what
to
happens you could take that
She wouldn't have.
and do that. In there.
It was more simpler just to get our dissertation, our thesis, our master's thesis, and just
But
follow.
we don't usually get a dissertation until
Well,
you
not
get there.
dissertation.
If you have it, you gotta give it to her.
I did have it, but I believe I told her about it, but she didn't read it.
But when she gets to me, I just thought of all the things I read.
Yeah. See, and she didn't want to read that.
No, she doesn't like to read.
No, she don't want to read that. She wants you to tell her.
Yeah.
That's
And that was right. I was on the telephone with her throughout the night, telling her what to do in the social research because she was going to take a thesis,
right.
Research,
Right.
social research,
Right.
there.
Yep.
And she asked me to help her in the social research.
Right.
And what are some of the hypotheses? What do we mean by data collection? What is sampling? What is contextualization? All of those things that I asked them to do that.
Okay.
Because our social research you and I did.
Yeah, which I showed her the same thing. I gave her, like this is what I gave her the final product, so she would be able to see what the final product looked like because, you got to see what the final product looked like before you can really know what we're talking about. Even though if you like a master's thesis.
Oh yeah.
So but she ain't got to that part yet. She ain't got master's thesis yet.
No, she doesn't.
But here,
research.
there go the outline right there. So if you follow this outline, these are things, and then when you come right here, this is what you got to do. Put all your information in each one of those, categories.
Why do you wrote this?
This one here is, and then I'm gonna publish this one. That's, it's cultural affirmation in Blacology. Yeah, that's another master's thesis. And I usually was letting the boys use that to show in, like when they did Blacology in the science space. So, I was yeah. So this is actually the title of it right there. Cultural affirmation in Blacology. Now that's a complete, research organized, put together. I just need to scan it, organize it, put it on a CD, and put it up for sale, and put a cover on it.
Man, this is the book here.
That's a book there too.
Well, what broker? Why you couldn't just go ahead?
Because I just did 3 books, 4. So and then it's dissertation. That's the issue now. Once I'm through with dissertation, then I'm gonna go back to this one here and and get that and publish that. And then anybody that wants a master's thesis, they can go on our webpage, click at blacology.com. You see the open-ended question.
Yeah, they'll be in the question.
Yeah. So once we
You're talking about our books. You got.
Yeah, you do too, though.
You
Both of us got it, though. We just gotta, get the brother to come over, teach us, for a week, how to put them in, and we learn to put them in, and then we get all our information on the web page, get at least the name of them, and we get the introduction. We get the name and the introduction, and put it on the web page, and then they can the name, the introduction, and the table of contents, and then they can go and look at that on the webpage and tell us if they want that particular research.
I'm call the house.
They can tell us if they want that particular research, and then we can like send it to them through email. You see what I'm saying? Now that beats everything than to worry about, trying to get the book printed out, published that way, and then we doing publishing, we paying the man to publish it, then he not printing what we want, and but with Blacology. Oh, T's on there. Let me give you. Let's see another one down here. They like to keep the phone. Sister T and her children, she got them all up there. Women. Let me stop that right there. Oh,
Cultural science. These are the brothers and sisters who have contributed their lives to the redevelopment of Black culture. These are the brothers and sisters who have contributed their lives to the redevelopment of Black culture. Blacology is the science of the ideals, philosophies, theories, and beliefs of the Black culture. Blacology is significant because it will provide morality as an interdisciplinary